What's up, everybody? So, I haven't been one to make videos of myself talking or anything like that and throw it on the internet. But some of you know me, some of you don't. Some of you know me just as a friend, some of you know me as a musician. But I'm at like kind of a new place in life where, you know, I want to share in a more fearless way the person that I am, the artist that I am. It's a whole new era now with the internet and all. I came up and sort of cut my teeth as an artist kind of before everything was about the internet and people lived their lives online, or at least, you know, younger people live their lives online. And being kind of a natural introvert, I didn't really take to the whole, you know, Twitter, Facebook, whatever thing. Did it here and there, but didn't really feel like it was me. And I've come to realize what an incredible, I guess, blessing it is to have the internet and to be able to have no filter, no gatekeeper between, you know, me and my work and you guys, people that might dig it. So a lot of things happened in my life recently, just doors closing, new doors opening, windows breaking, foundations being rocked a little bit, and I just found myself at a place where I've realized so much of the work that means the most to me I've either hidden away in some way or another, or I've put it out there but sort of threw it out and then kind of ran away and looked from behind a corner to see what, you know, maybe the reaction would be, or I didn't fully stand behind it. And maybe because I sort of thought that the work is supposed to speak for itself, but that, you know, I don't think that's really what I thought. I thought that on one hand, but on the other hand, I was a little afraid to put myself out there with my work, because then, you know, as an artist, you're, on one hand, you know, or there's a confidence you have that what you're doing is true and honest, but then there's also an insecurity you have that, what if somebody doesn't like it, or what if anything? And that fear is kind of it can really prevent you from putting yourself out there in a way that really is just, I think that we're meant to, as artists, is to just put it out and not be overconfident, but not be underconfident, you know. And I've probably been guilty of both in my life, but I definitely don't want to be, you know, underconfident, and because I pay the price internally, you know. I don't. I guess, you know, half the reason I make music or make art or create anything is for the expression side of it, and the other half is for the connection side. And if I really do that first 50%, like all the way, and I'm hard on myself, or I'm I guess true to myself, if that first 50% is all the way there, there's a certain release to that, and it feels amazing, and it makes me feel like I exist, my feelings exist, my thoughts, my perspective, all that stuff. But if that other 50% isn't there, if it doesn't connect, or I don't give it an opportunity to connect, or for some reason it doesn't connect, it just doesn't feel complete. And I think in 100,000 ways I've prevented probably that connection side And I don't want to make some melodramatic thing out of it, because I've definitely had, you know, a great time in music, and I've had a career that's been a huge blessing, and but there's also an incomplete feeling that I have as an artist, because I think, you know, the success that I've had in music has been, you know, more about grabbing from that bag of tricks, or from that toolbox, let's say, of being an artist, and using it in another way, you know, maybe to help other artists, or to, you know, just help out with some other project, you know, like anything, whether it's a TV show or a film or just something else. And often those things are more about, you know, some corporation making money than they are about an artist expressing themselves in some personal way. You know, obviously there are lots of artists involved in various projects like TV and film and stuff, but often you find that everybody's really just, for the most part, trying to figure out how to make a buck and make a good product that somebody's going to like, you know. But my favorite thing to do, and my favorite thing to support, you know, if I'm producing or, you know, collaborating with people, or I'm doing my own music or my own art or my own whatever it is, my favorite thing is to take an extremely internal, private thought or feeling or perspective, or any of those things, and take it from the inside, from that place that you can't quite put your finger on, that you can't express in any other way. Take that, translate it into some piece of art that can be held out and shown to people, and have that opportunity for connection. That's my favorite thing to do, because that's my favorite thing to get from other artists. You can hear it when that truth is there, when it's there in the writing, it's there in the performances, and it's there in the lyrics, it's there in every part. You can just feel it. So, and I've enjoyed doing that with other people and helping people find what they need to say, you know, whether it's, you know, artists like Jeremy Camp or Colton Dixon, or there's a number of artists that I've had the pleasure to work with and help out in that way. But all along the way, really, you know, I feel like my calling is to express myself, and that's where it all started for me. And so I want to continue that in a more open way, in a way that, you know, I want to put myself out there, because I think that maybe the toughest word for any artist is the word vulnerable, and we all have our ways of being vulnerable and of, you know, hiding our vulnerability to some degree, and that's what makes us who we are. And I'm at a place right now where it's time to do that, and it's time to get to know you, whoever's watching, whoever you are, in a deeper way, because I know I love that when I can get to know the artists I love, and I can connect that the art with the person, and just get into that conversation, whatever it is. You know, it's a weird way to have a conversation like this, but I'm gonna try to have it, and it's probably gonna be a little clumsy, and it's weird to sit here alone in a room talking to a camera, but I feel passionate about this next stage, and I want to show you everything. And some of it's not going to make sense, or it's going to seem like it doesn't make sense to me. Maybe it'll make sense to you, but you know, the first thing I'm going to do in terms of sharing music is this project that I did with my friend Gannin, which is called Moon Killer. And so I want to tell you about that, and then the next thing is my next solo album, which is called Way Out, and there's a lot behind that record too. So I want to just kind of intro you to both of those things, and then hopefully you'll go on this ride with me, and hopefully I'll be able to keep doing this. Thanks.
I'm on the run.